From translation, ISV International Standard Version. This 37th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Leviticus 16 to 18. Leviticus chapter 16, verses 1 to 34. The Lord spoke to Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, who died when they approached the Lord. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell your brother Aaron that he must not come into the holy place inside the curtain at any time, lest he die, because I appear in the cloud above the mercy seat. This is how Aaron is to enter the sanctuary. With a young bull as a sin offering and a ram as a burnt offering. He is to put on the holy linen tunic, and linen undergarments are to be on his body. He is to tie the linen sash around him and wrap his head with a linen turban. These are holy garments. He must bathe his body with water and then put them on. From the congregation of the Israelites he is to take 2 male goats for a sin offering and 1 ram for a burnt offering. Aaron is to present the bull as a sin offering for himself, and make atonement for himself and his household. He is to take the 2 goats and place them before the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Aaron is to cast lots over the 2 goats. 1 lot for the Lord and the other for Azazel. Aaron is to present the goat that has lots drawn for the Lord and make it a sin offering. But the goat that has lots drawn for Azazel is to be presented alive before the Lord to make atonement for it by sending it away to Azazel into the wilderness. Aaron is to present the bull as a sin offering for himself and make atonement for himself and his household. He is to slaughter the bull as a sin offering for himself. He is to take a firepan full of burning coals from the altar before the Lord and 2 handfuls of finely ground fragrant incense, and bring them inside the curtain. He is to put the incense on the fire before the Lord, so that the cloud of incense covers the mercy seat that is over the testimony. Lest he die, he is to take some of the bull's blood and sprinkle it with his finger on the east side of the mercy seat. And in front of the mercy seat, he is to sprinkle some of the blood 7 times. He is then to slaughter the goat of the sin offering that is for the people, and bring its blood inside the curtain, and do with it as he did with the bull's blood. He is to sprinkle it on the mercy seat and in front of the mercy seat. He is to make atonement for the sanctuary because of the uncleanness of the Israelites and because of their transgressions, even all their sins. He is to do the same for the tent of meeting that abides with them in the midst of their uncleanness. No one is to be in the tent of meeting from the time he enters to make atonement in the sanctuary until he comes out, and he has made atonement for himself, for his household, and for the whole congregation of Israel. He is to go out to the altar that is before the Lord and make atonement for it. He is to take some of the bull's blood and some of the goat's blood and put it on the horns of the altar all around. He is to sprinkle some of the blood on it with his finger 7 times. To cleanse it and to consecrate it from the uncleanness of the Israelites. When he has made atonement for himself, for his household, and for the whole congregation of Israel, he is to present the live goat. Aaron is to lay both his hands on the head of the live goat, and confess over it all the iniquities of the Israelites, and all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them on the goat's head. He is to send it away into the wilderness, by the hand of someone appointed for the task. The goat is to bear all their iniquities to a remote region. And the man is to release it in the wilderness. Then Aaron is to enter the tent of meeting, take off the linen garments he wore when he went into the sanctuary, and leave them there. He is to bathe his body with water in a holy place, put on his own garments, and come out and offer his burnt offering, and the people's burnt offering, making atonement for himself and for the people. The fat of the sin offering he is to turn into smoke on the altar. The one who released the goat as an Azazel must wash his clothes and bathe his body with water. Then afterward he may come into the camp. The bull for the sin offering and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought into the sanctuary to make atonement, are to be carried outside the camp. Their skin, flesh, and dung are to be burned up. The one burns them must wash his clothes and bathe his body with water, and afterward he may come into the camp. This is to be a permanent statute for you. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, you are to practice self-denial and do no kind of work, both the native and the foreigner who resides among you. On this day atonement will be made for you to cleanse you from all your sins. You will be clean before the Lord. It is a Sabbath of complete rest for you, and you are to practice self-denial. It is a permanent statute. The priest who is anointed and ordained to serve as high priest in place of his father is to make atonement. He is to put on the holy linen garments, and he is to make atonement for the sanctuary, for the tent of meeting, for the altar, and for the priests and for all the people of the assembly. This is to be a permanent statute for you, to make atonement for the Israelites once a year because of all their sins. And the Lord commanded Moses to do as he had been commanded. Leviticus chapter 17, verses 1 to 16. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and tell them, this is what the Lord has commanded. Anyone from the house of Israel who slaughters an ox or a lamb or a goat in the camp, or who slaughters it outside the camp, and has not brought it to the entrance of the tent of meeting to present it as an offering to the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, blood guilt shall be reckoned to that person. That person has shed blood, and that person shall be cut off from among the people. This is so that the Israelites may bring their sacrifices that they were sacrificing in the open field. They are to bring them to the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and sacrifice them as peace offerings to the Lord. The priest is to splash the blood on the altar of the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and offer the fat as a soothing aroma to the Lord. They must no longer offer their sacrifices to the goat demons with which they play the prostitute. This is to be a permanent statute for them throughout their generations. You are to say to them, any man from the house of Israel, or from the aliens who reside among them, who offers a burnt offering or sacrifice, and does not bring it to the entrance of the tent of meeting to offer it to the Lord, that person shall be cut off from his people. Any man from the house of Israel, or from the aliens who reside among them who eats any blood, I will set my face against that person who eats blood, and will cut him off from among his people. For the life of a creature is in the blood, and I have given it to you on the altar to make atonement for your lives, because it is the blood that makes atonement through the life. Therefore I have said to the Israelites, no person among you is to eat blood, nor any alien who resides among you shall eat blood. Any man from the Israelites, or from the aliens who reside among them, who hunts down an animal or a bird that may be eaten, shall pour out its blood, and cover it with dust. For the life of every creature is its blood. Therefore I said to the Israelites, you are not to eat the blood of any creature, because the life of every creature is its blood. Whoever eats it shall be cut off. Any person, whether native or alien, who eats an animal that died of itself or was torn by beasts, is to wash his clothes and bathe in water, and remain unclean until evening. Then he will be clean. But if he does not wash himself or bathe his body, he shall bear his iniquity. Leviticus chapter 18, verses 1 to 30. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak to the Israelites and tell them, I am the Lord your God. You must not do what is done in the land of Egypt where you used to live, and you must not do what is done in the land of Canaan where I am bringing you. Do not follow their practices. You are to follow my ordinances and be careful to obey my statutes. I am the Lord your God. You are to keep my statutes and my ordinances. If a person does them, he will live by them. I am the Lord. None of you is to approach any close relative to have sexual intercourse with them. I am the Lord. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your father. That is, you are not to have intercourse with your mother. She is your mother. You must not have intercourse with her. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your father's wife. That would be your father's nakedness. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your sister, your father's daughter, or your mother's daughter, whether she was born in your household or born elsewhere. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your granddaughter, your father's daughter's daughter, or your mother's daughter's daughter, to have intercourse with her. She is your granddaughter. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your father's wife's daughter, who has become your sister. She is your father's nakedness. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your father's sister. She is your father's close relative. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister. She is your mother's close relative. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your father's brother. You are not to approach his wife. She is your aunt. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your daughter-in-law. She is your son's wife. You must not have intercourse with her. You are not to uncover the nakedness of your brother's wife. She is your brother's nakedness. You are not to uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. You are not to take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to have intercourse with them. They are close relatives. It is depravity. You are not to take a woman as a rival wife to her sister, uncovering her nakedness while her sister is still alive. You are not to approach a woman to have intercourse with her during her menstrual impurity. You are not to have intercourse with your neighbor's wife, to defile yourself with her. You are not to give any of your children to sacrifice them to Molech, so that you do not profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You are not to have sexual intercourse with a male as one has with a woman. It is detestable. You are not to have sexual intercourse with any animal, to become defiled with it. Nor is any woman to present herself to an animal to have intercourse with it. It is depraved. Do not defile yourselves by any of these practices, for by all these practices the nations I am driving out before you became defiled. The land became defiled, so I punished its iniquity, and the land vomited out its inhabitants. But you must keep my statutes and my ordinances. You must not do any of these detestable things, neither the native nor the foreigner who resides among you, for all these detestable things the people of the land did, who were before you, so that the land became defiled. So that the land will not vomit you out if you defile it, as it vomited out the nation that was before you. For whoever does any of these detestable things, those who do them shall be cut off from among their people. So you must keep my commandment not to practice any of these detestable customs that were practiced before you, so that you do not defile yourselves by them. I am the Lord your God.